Hey guys, so it looks like Tesla is already prepping up for the redesign of the Model 3s. This is shown by them just recently releasing the long-range version of the Model 3, and that has been off the shelves in North America for a very long time. Now, I didn't originally know that the long-range version was available to all other markets outside of North America in China. But one thing I also found out is that the long-range model uses the nickel battery pack on all those other markets, and I don't know if this has to do with Tesla clearing out inventory, especially in the Australian market. I've noticed that even vehicles being shipped right now still has the ultrasonic sensors. But regardless of that, if you are in the US right now, you're able to order a long-range Model 3, and I did cover this in the previous videos. If you guys haven't already seen that, please click that button right up top there and in the description below. This is the long-range model that has been taken off the shelves because they were retooling their manufacturing plant and trying to get the new Project Highland vehicles out. But really, it kind of caught me off guard because I thought the return of this vehicle was straight up going to be that Project Highland redesign. But what we got instead is the long-range version with lower range with an LFP pack, and that really is messing everything up. Now, we don't know for sure if this is going to be the Project Highland vehicle because there is a delivery date of June 2023. So even if you head over to Tesla right now and you click that order button, you're not going to get the car in the next couple weeks. You're probably going to get it sometime in mid-June. And who knows, this might be the biggest indicator that it could be the new redesigned Project Highland. What we know for sure is that there is a big rush of people coming in and pre-ordering right now, putting in $250, hoping that they will be the first ones to get that new redesign. Now, I also discussed why this might not be the case because it's sort of false advertisement. You guys know what I mean. Like if you see the image of the picture on the design studio and this is what it looks like, and what you're gonna get in the end when you take delivery, this is what it looks like, that's gonna be complete false advertisement. If you guys haven't already seen what the Project Highland vehicles will look like, go check out my previous videos. I'll have a bunch of them in the description below on any random order. But man, those vehicles look really sexy, especially the rear end now that I made a video just recently regarding it. But some of the crazy stuff inside of there is going to be the new interior, possibly even a new heads-up display and a different type of steering. I do have a specific video on that, which I do really like a lot, so go check that video out. I'll have it right up top there, as well as the description below on the very first line. Now, I don't really know how this is going to affect the sales. I know you guys talked a lot about the Osborne effect, where a lot of people are holding off and waiting for the new vehicle to arrive without buying the older ones. Now, a lot of people aren't geeks like you and I, and they probably have no idea and don't really care. They just want to be buying the latest and greatest. But realistically, if they just did a little bit of research, they'll know that they're buying an iPhone 14 just before the iPhone 15 arrives at the exact same price. That is really disappointing, and I don't know what to say about that really. I know I've been telling you guys to hold off for a very long time, but even myself, now knowing that I don't have the vehicle for a while, I'm going to want to buy the vehicle as is right now. But taking your guys' advice on the last poll, I am just gonna hold off until the Highland. Alright, so let's just go back on the hints of the Model 3 and what had happened. So they released a vehicle that's practically the same on the exterior. The interior has had no change ever since the original vehicle like 5 years ago, so that's pretty much the same. One of the biggest change is the specs. So you do have the same 0 to 60 at 4.2 seconds, but they are using a different battery chemistry at this point. Now, in my opinion, if your vehicle is not on the benchmark of the premium or upscale trim, which is the performance, your vehicle has the subpar products. That's just the truth of it. Why wouldn't they put the LFP inside the performance model if it's so good and it does so many things great? So what it comes down to now is that the long range is falling towards the standard range more than the performance. It has a very inconclusive battery range, which is 315, and even lower if you do decide to use the 19-inch wheels. It has the LFP pack, which is made from China. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but typically things made from China is just bad. And on top of that, you're getting only half of the incentive from the government than if you would if you bought the performance. So I don't know if 3 of those things are enough to push you away from buying a long range, but it's only a $2,000 to $3,000 difference going from the long range to performance. I don't know, you guys are losing quite a bit of things if you do decide to go that route. So now here's the thing, talk about Project Highland. You know the vehicle is just about a few months away from production, meaning that you guys are probably gonna see it on the roads very soon. My expectation is Q3 of this year, but there is a chance that it might come earlier than that. They might be ahead of the game so much that it could possibly be unveiling in June of 2023, which is exactly this vehicle here that you're able to order on the website right now. Now, other than the fact of the battery change, there is literally no reason for them to delay the long range even though it's available to order right now. If you are able to pick up any vehicle right now, plopping in an LFP is not that big of a deal that would delay it an entire month. And then if you keep in mind that just about a half a year ago, they filed to retool the whole long range production line, they are not going to retool the whole line just to bring out this exact same vehicle. There is literally no need to retool it. If this is what they're going to come out with, it's practically the same. So we know 1000% at this point that it is done for the Project Highland vehicles. You wouldn't think that they're going to put that much effort out and stop a whole production line just for the sake of bringing out this, do you? So yeah, this might be a major hint that this new long-range Model 3 version is going to be the first Project Highland trim. At this point, let's just dub it the Project Highland long-range Model 3. So that's what we're going to see, and that's what Tesla is probably gonna update the design studio to reflect as soon as June happens. So yeah, this should wrap it up for my take on this, guys. If you do have anything else, drop it in the comments below because I'm sure I'm missing quite a bit of things. But if you do enjoy these content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell notification, and follow me on Twitter too at HeyJohnE if you haven't already done so. This should be it for this. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is John once again. Peace out.